All right. Wagwan. It's your boy Young Father, All Father, right back at it with some more shit, man. Yourhonor Chop. Episode 4 or something. I don't know. And this one's going to be hella aimless. I've been playing a bunch of Returnal with my boy, man. Returnal is probably the craziest game, probably the craziest game I've ever played. It's fascinating. I'm probably going to do a video essay on that at some point. Not about to do that shit right now, but I'm definitely gonna do that because that shit deserves it. Like that's one of the games that from the P5 generation type shit. Like that's one of the games so slept on. A lot of niggas probably never even heard of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have some spine. You gotta have some backbone, really, to even get started. To get your teeth synced into that shit to the point where like the story begins, like the story notes begin to jump out at you and the shit gets crazy. You got to get a couple of worlds into the game. It's insane. Been having a great time playing that shit with my boy, man. I think I'm going through some shit, y'all. I feel like I want to have like a family. I feel like I want a girl and a baby. Like I want a girl really bad and a baby really bad. And I don't understand. I get so fucking frustrated, man. I get so fucking frustrated. And I'm high as fuck right now. Like the way that the shit look, it probably don't look like I be frustrated. I be hella frustrated, man. Just love and relationships and shit, man. The shit is so tricky, man. The shit is so tricky. Cause it could be somebody you love, bro. Like when you got history with people, it could be somebody you love 8 minutes down the street. And when you feeling lonely, you can't talk to them because there's too much there. There's too much that's happened. Whether you made mistakes or they made mistakes. And in a relationship, when people make mistakes, man, that shit, it hangs over. It hangs over the relationship like fog. Every time somebody makes some type of mistake that really hurts the other one, or every time you have an argument with your significant other and you say, okay, and you fucking lay that shit to rest in a place where you're not happy with where it concluded, fog, like all these things type shit, like it be so cloudy, like you can't even see who you used to love no more when you look that way because of all these things that have happened. And it's a tough pill to try to swallow, to accept that too much has happened. There was one discussion that I had with my ex. It was kind of a phenomenon to me, but she asked me, well, she had seen this girl in the search bar of my Instagram. I'll start with that. She seen this girl in the search bar of my Instagram. She asked me, why are you why are you thinking about her? Cause it was a long time ago type shit, the last time I had seen Shorty. So she's like, why are you even thinking about her? And at this point, our relationship was in the fog. Our relationship was in the darkness. And she seen that shit and she asked me, and I didn't want to lie. So I took a couple seconds to like try to figure it out. And I thought about it, man. I told her, I said, look, I think it's easy for me to romanticize short-term relationships that I had with people. Like short-term relationships that I had with people where everything was lit. Like me and her didn't even kick it long enough to where we fought. It's easy for me to look back at times like that with somebody else and like romanticize that shit. Especially when I'm in a long standing relationship that's become mundane and all the moving parts piss me off. And I work full time as fuck and I already feel like I don't have no time. And then to feel like I'm coming home and fighting, like, bruh, the shit'll ruin you type shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit will dead ass ruin you. But then I think back, man, to when I didn't even have a job, when I was just fucking on drugs type shit and couch bouncing. And the girls that I made friends with and spent time with during that time, I remember all of them in such a positive light. I'm lying, not all of them. But there's like two or three. There's like two or three that I remember in a really, really, really positive light. But I was a piece of shit. I was a fuck boy. I was a fuck boy, bro. It was crazy. I was super insecure in high school. Like super insecure in high school. Never made it. Like I think I had like a faux girlfriend situation kind of thing with this girl that I took to the dance in the 8th grade. And then I didn't have another girlfriend for real until like senior year. That was my first time getting play, senior year. And then after I turned 18, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Things kind of changed. Things kind of changed a lot. I don't know if it was, for the better or for the worse type shit. But like I feel like I'm getting old now. It was what, like 6 years. That wasn't even 10 years ago. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it was really 7 years ago. Because in June I'm turning 25. But I really want to have a fucking baby, man. I want to have a young nigga or a young lady. Teach them stuff. Oh man. Show my child every sport I like. If none of them catch their eye, we gonna keep exploring. But I do want my child to have a passion. A couple of passions. One in academia maybe, and then one in, one in sport. To try to stay healthy, stay motivated, stay fit, determined, and have drive type shit. And, playing sport, and even in studies, when you take them shit seriously enough, the degrees of determination that he or she shows themselves in either avenue will translate directly to the other. And it's significantly less likely to find a career in sport. That's why I would like my children to have a passion in both sport and academia. I feel like that would be extremely important. STEM. We know what careers make money, right? What degree holders are looked at in the light where they're gonna come out of school making like 120 a year coming out of grad school. Science, technology, engineering, math, health and medicine type shit. Finance. Like we know what type of people make money. And if you don't know, where was your father? Sorry, dude. Sometimes, sometimes we don't know. And I knew, but I didn't really want to follow that path type shit. Growing up, I grew up in a very strict household. And as soon as I turned 18, I wanted to be free to experience everything type shit. Like I grew up in a very, very modest, censored household. Like, mama only want praise music playing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be bumping no rap music in here type shit. Like, very, very strict household, very Christian household. When I turned 18, I just wanted to get loose type shit. By any means necessary, I just wanted to get loose. And my first real escapes were with Luke Saint and Barrett and Hamza. And I had some before that with my homies from the soccer team and shit. But I've talked about them niggas before. But Hamza and Luke Saint, man. Like the impact of them two niggas in my life type shit. Hamza's whole family. And then Luke Saint, like, nah. He didn't like me when he first seen me in school. He didn't fuck with me. And he'll say like, I didn't fuck with him neither type shit. But I don't feel that way. Like, I think in high school, I was just like, I don't know this nigga type shit. His hair is nuts type shit, but I don't know this nigga like that. I remember feeling that way. He remembers feeling like he didn't like me. So who you think didn't like who? If I remember being like, I don't really know bro yet. And he remembers being like, I don't like this nigga. Which one do you think is probably a more reliable narrator of that information? Like, be for real. And then I'm gonna say one more thing about Luke Saint, and then I'm gonna fucking cut it. Luke Saint, so you can't have a hypothetical discussion with this nigga where something happened to him. Like I gotta make a fucking example. Bro, what would you do if you at the red light, bro, a nigga on a motorcycle smack the rear view mirror off the driver's side door of your car? No, that's not a good enough example. It has to be an example where like somebody does something to him. Nigga, what would you do, bro, if a nigga walked up to you in Home Depot and knocked you out? Bro, I'm doing 30, bro. I'm getting He's gonna be honest. That shit gonna happen to me. Blase, I'm like, D, bro, but in the hypothetical that I'm giving you, it's already happened to you. You can't have a hypothetical discussion with this nigga because when you were going for hearing this nigga hear and assess a hypothetical situation and then say what he would do in response to it, you're now arguing about how it could never happen to him. And it's just like, bro, it wasn't a good enough example because sometimes things happen to people, bro. Things happen to people. We lose sometimes. Basically, the hypothetical is like, D, bro, what if you lost? Nigga, it ain't no way, nigga. It ain't no way that shit happened to me, nigga. I'm like, no, bro. Like, in the scenario that I'm giving you type shit, it's happened to you. What now? Nah, nigga, that shit wouldn't even happen to me, nigga. It is hell. It is literally hell. And I love that nigga to death. That's my boy, and he fucking know. He fucking know I ain't lying. He fucking know I ain't lying. Crazy ass nigga. That's my boy. I can't wait to see that nigga, man. Where the fuck is my weed, bro? Good workout. Been trying to build chest on some shit. Cause I don't have no chest hair. So I feel like if I get chest muscles, I'll be less insecure about barely having any chest hair. And then there's some tattoos I want to get. I haven't even thought about getting a tattoo in such a long time. But I pictured one. And it's going to be like right here. And it's going to be so hard. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I got to figure that shit out. I got to figure that shit out ASAP. But yeah, man, that's probably it. I'm about to fuck around and get on the game probably myself, shit. Why not? Try to get fucking a perfect run. Not doing shit today, but I haven't ate shit. I need to eat something before I get on the game. But thanks for stopping by the channel type shit. Have a good day.